let's travel way, way back in time, all the way to ancient Egypt. But we're not just here to look around. Nope, we've got a job to do. Our mission? To build one of the most amazing things ever made. A giant pyramid for our king, the pharaoh. And to us, he's not just a king. He's a god living right here on Earth. So let me ask you something. Forget about homework and video games for a second. How would you feel about spending your days out in the hot desert sun lifting and pulling massive stones? It sounds pretty tough, right? Well, let's find out what it was really like. Okay, so this is my life. For about 8 months of the year, I'm a farmer. I mean, from sunrise to sunset, I'm out in the fields. But then, the Great Nile River does its thing. It floods, and for 4 whole months, my fields are totally underwater. There's no farming to be done. So what am I supposed to do? Well, that's when the pharaoh's officials show up. See, back then, we didn't really have money. We paid our taxes in other ways, maybe with some of our crops or with our work. So when the fields are flooded, it's my turn to go serve the pharaoh. It's pyramid duty time. And what a job it is. We're not talking about a few bricks here. We're talking about more than 2 million stone blocks. Can you even imagine that? Each one weighs more than a car. Our job is to cut them, move them, and stack them up perfectly to create this giant mountain of stone. So how in the world do you move something so heavy? Pure muscle. That's how. Imagine a team of 20 guys all pulling on these super thick ropes, straining with every single step. The sun is just beating down on you. To help us out, one person runs ahead and pours water on the mud to make it slippery. But you can't slow down. There's an overseer, and he's always shouting, "Heave, heave, keep it moving." We have to get a new block in place every few minutes. It's brutal. Okay, brain break, pop quiz time. Dragging these huge stones on flat ground is one thing, but how did they get them all the way to the top of the pyramid as it got taller and taller? What do you think? Any ideas? The answer is giant ramps. Yep, we built these enormous ramps out of mud and brick that wound all the way up the sides of the pyramid. Then we had to drag the stones up those ramps. Phew! After a whole day of that backbreaking work, you'd think we'd get a nice place to rest, right? Well, we head back to our home. It's a crowded, hot, and really noisy workers' camp. Definitely not a 5-star hotel. And this is pretty much everything I own in the world. Life is really, really simple. I just have a mat to sleep on, which is on the dirt floor of our little mud brick house. We have some clay jars for our food and water, a stool, and that's about it. Even dinner is tough. The bread we get is so gritty. You know why? It's full of sand from the stones they use to grind the grain. It's so coarse that over the years, it actually wears our teeth down. It's something you hear people complaining about all the time. And like I said, we don't get paid with coins. Our wages are things like grain, beer, and oil. So if my family needs something else, like new sandals, I have to trade for it. It's called bartering. You have to get pretty good at making deals to make sure your family has what it needs. You know, the hard work isn't the only thing that gets to you. Every single day is filled with danger. Accidents happen all the time. A dropped stone could mean a broken bone, which is a total disaster. Plus, you have to watch out for scorpions, worry about evil spirits, and just hope you don't do anything to make the gods angry. And then there's the sand. It's everywhere. The wind just blows it right into your eyes, your food, and your lungs. So many of us have this nasty cough that just never goes away. It's from breathing in all that dust day in and day out. So, to feel a little safer, we turn to our gods for help. In a little corner of our house, we keep a small statue of the god Bes. He's a bit of a funny-looking guy, but he's known to be a powerful protector of families. We pray to him to keep all the bad spirits away. We also pay really close attention to the calendar, because some days are just unlucky. Seriously, we believe there are certain days when evil spirits are extra strong. On those days, you try not to do much of anything. You just want to stay safe and not attract any trouble. So, you might be wondering why. Why do we put up with all this? The backbreaking work, the danger, the terrible food. Why? Well, the answer is actually simple, and it's the most important thing in our entire world. The pharaoh has to live forever. You see, our pharaoh isn't just a king. He's a god, and we believe that when he dies, his spirit needs to join the great sun god Ra on a journey across the sky. That journey is what makes the sun rise every day and keeps our world in balance.
So all of our hard work, it's like a holy gift to make sure that happens.
Now, for the pharaoh to make that journey, his body has to be preserved perfectly. That's where the priests come in. They perform a sacred ritual called mummification. It's a long process. They carefully remove the organs, then pack the body in a special salt called natron for 40 days until it's totally dry. After that, they wrap it in layers and layers of linen, tucking in little good luck charms, before placing a beautiful golden mask on his face. This is a very, very important job. And then, after maybe 20 years, it's done. The pyramid is finished. It stands there, this shining, gleaming monument pointing straight to the heavens. It's a stairway to the gods, built with our hands and our sweat. But do we get to go home and relax? Nope. Our great pharaoh may have joined the gods, but now his son is the new pharaoh on earth. And you know what he needs? He needs his own pyramid. So for us, the work starts all over again. So that leaves us with one last question, and this one's for you. Imagine you were the pharaoh. After seeing thousands of people work so hard for 20 years to build your magnificent tomb, what would you do for them? How would you reward them for all that incredible work? It's something to think about, isn't it? Before we finish up, here's a quick look at some of those important words we used today. It's pretty amazing to think about what went into building those pyramids, right? Well, thanks so much for joining me on this trip back to ancient Egypt.